What's up, guys? I'm Landon from Shoeware, and welcome back to another episode of Sneak Peek, where we preview the top sneaker releases and info for the next week. Let's do it. Alright, so first, thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. Feel free to give this video a like and follow or subscribe wherever you're watching. We would greatly appreciate that. But now let's go ahead and dive into this week's sneaker news, starting off with Nike. So to quickly recap, the undefeated Nike Dunk versus Air Force One pack did release on sneakers this past week after releasing on Undefeated's site a few weeks back. And I actually did hit on the championship red Dunks, which are super nice in hand. I actually got them right here. Definitely a clean shoe. But then the Nike Dunk High Midnight Navy, that also did release today. But looking ahead, we do have another CLOT and Sacai collab on the Nike LD Waffle that's set to release tomorrow. And this cool gray colorway is definitely a little more of a neutral color scheme just compared to like the collab that released in the Orange Blaze colorway. I think that was like a few weeks ago. But the only other major release out there that kind of seems to be there for right now is the Gundam Nike Dunk High Project Unicorn. That is set to release on the 12th, but you know, these have already been delayed once, so there's really no telling what's going to happen with that release, but still keep an eye out for them because the details on these are really clean. But that covers Nike, so now let's go ahead and move on to Jordan. All right, so again, to recap last week's drops, I actually did get pretty lucky this past week because we did get a pair of the Air Jordan 1 Billie Eilish in hand, and we also got the Air Jordan 1 5 Shattered Backboard Orange Blaze as well. With the Volt color scheme on the Billie Eilish Jordans, they're pretty crazy, but they do give you like some lace swap options, which I thought was a pretty cool touch. But the Jordan 5s, those were super clean in hand. I did love like the sail upper, and then you have like that speckled midsole with the orange touches. Just looks really sweet on that shoe. I did strike out on the Air Jordan 1 KO Storm Blue, but there actually really isn't much on the schedule for like Jordan releases for this upcoming week. The Jordan 5 Bluebird did release yesterday, so you know, a really busy week last week kind of leads up to not much action going on right now. But I do want to just slip this in that there have been rumors of like a possible restock for the Travis Scott Jordan 1 highs. So maybe something to keep an eye on. Who knows? It could happen or it could not. But now let's go ahead and move on. All right, so for Adidas, there really isn't much in the way of releases this week. I did finally get my hands on the Trae Young 1. So for any basketball fans out there, we will have a shoe review coming out next week on those. But other than that, Pharrell does have like a burgundy colorway for the Adidas Human Race Sakona, if I'm saying that right, releasing on Saturday, which I'm not a huge fan of for the model of these, but especially not for $180. But I'll just be kicked back, kind of waiting for some Yeezys right now. All right, so that wraps up this week's episode of Sneak Peek. Thank you guys for taking some time to watch. My vote for Sneaker of the Week is going to be the cool gray Nike LD Waffle collab, mainly because that's pretty much the only shoe we're talking about for the next week. But let me know if you guys agree, kind of what your favorite sneaker releases are for the upcoming weeks in the comments below. Or just feel free to talk anything about shoes if you want to. But for more sneaker news, our available shoes for sale, and just anything that we do, click the link in our bio and feel free to check that out. But until next episode, peace.